I do believe we're live, so I'll say indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friend. We're here again on another live. I know I'm a little bit late. If you were waiting, here we are. The event ended up ending earlier than I anticipated as well. The fight was had. It was an experience to behold. I tried to capture as much of it as possible. There's a lot of energies going around. And I am grateful to have found a moment to spend some of these energies with you friends. Today we're going to talk about eventful days. Yeah, eventful days. I'm literally at an event that's a slapping competition. I mean, here is Cedric. Hey Cedric, you want to say hi to the people? This is Cedric. This is the owner of the Mbata brand. The one who literally hosted this slapping competition.
So, that's great.
Bless, man.
I'm seeing you guys for the next event. It's going to be very soon.
Yeah, is it going to be at the end of September?
No, it's going to be end of October.
End of October. Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
For another day.
Bless, man. Thank you, bro. That is actually perfect. I was like wondering about that. Maybe we'll have some other friends come and say hi as well. Cedric, hey Mojo, thank you for saying hi to Cedric. Now, Cedric is my client, to say it in business terms. He's the one who is asking me to help him with the media side of this experience. It is surreal. It is very surreal. Bless, man. Safe travels. I don't think you can get used to it. We got to see 5 fights, and every single one of them was a sense of shock. Some of them more shocking than others. I noticed. Right? Like technically, the actual event that was happening was the exact same over and over again. An athlete is competing in a slapping competition. I watched. That was crazy. You did, Mojo. Yeah. Crazy it was. Crazy it was. I have seen. I was here last time, but I had to leave from my yoga class. So it's not the first time ever. But I again, and again, even though it was the same event, it was a slap being slapped. Every single one of them had a poignantness to it as well. Jay was hilarious as the announcer. I'm happy that you said that. If I see him, I'll let him know that you said that. He would appreciate it, Bojo. Love is true. I have some hella jelly in here. Jay's favorite, you know, talking about Jay while smoking his favorite butt. Smoking his favorite butt, yeah, exactly. What a world we live in. Howdy. What a time that slap stream was. You were there for it as well, Sam. Weirdly enough, you friends might have been the biggest drivers of watch time on that stream in that case. Which might have been unintentional, but if that is the case, thank you. Thank you. It's not something you see. Maybe it's not something we're supposed to see. But in this world, such things are available. And again, my mind is torn in between two opinions. On the one hand, you know, ideally, nobody has to slap anybody. On the other hand, I know that there are much worse combat sports actively being practiced, to say it in so many words. And it is a matter of, you know, what is more harmful to the person in that position. And I feel this is maybe like the in-between point. It's not good. It's not necessarily good. I don't think it's good for the people getting slapped. I don't know. I don't know if it's good for us. Is it good for us to see something like that? It is eventful. It is very eventful that we have established with today's stream topic as an intention. Eventful it is. Maybe there is something to be learned from it. Maybe there is something to be learned from the resilience of a person, from judgments, from reactions. That's what I learned. I was like pretty impressed with that final round. You know, both athletes. The first slap, I think the first slap, like, was the first one he had ever received in his life potentially. You know, maybe I'm wrong on that, but I don't think he was expecting the amount of damage he took as quickly as he took it. And in that, it caught him off guard. And then afterwards, they just they were just like standing for it. Fight after fight, you know, round after round, they actually managed. They managed. Like I am flabbergasted. Safe travels, man. Are you on your way? Yes, bro.
Sure.
I was wondering where Joy Vive was. It would have been nice to have Joy Vive there. Meld, how do you pick the winner? Judges. So there is, I don't pick the winners, the judges do pick the winners, but there is like a few criteria where your hand land on the person, like if it's more to the back or more to the front, or you know, lower or higher, like you're supposed to land your hand at the right spot, and then you get more or less points depending on where you slap. And I think if you like down a person, if you slap them hard enough that they go down, I think that's more points. I probably should know this information, but I do not. I do not know this information. It probably would be helpful as well. Oh, I don't want to user interface. All of that stuff, mate, necessarily. Or maybe that's a graphic interface, all of that stuff. If you are best friends with somebody, occasionally the responsibility of that position will require you to deliver a medicinal slap that's needed to bring your friend back to their headspace. It's a valuable skill. That sport is starting to take off here. It's called Power Slap. Power Slap is the American brand. I'm getting called by Annika. Let's see if I can answer. Might have gotten butt dialed. That sport is taking off. It's called Power Slap. So this is basically the South African version of Power Slap. That is at least what the creators of the brand is establishing themselves as here in South Africa. And you know, that is how it works. Yes. Okay. Ons het nie maak nie. Te veel goed om te doen.
Kinders op by die huis. Jy is welkom gaan. Net daar.
Hoe ver is dit?
Shambhala.
Weet jy waar Shambhala is? Ek het Shambhala gesearch.
By dieselfde afdraai wat ons is. Dis so 40 kilos.
Dit is so ver nie sê. Die joint wat 20 kilos is nie so ver.
Bietjie verder die joint.
Ja.
Ja, ek gaan nou op 'n bank lê. Ek is fucking moe. Al hierdie fok op van 'n dag gesê.
Veral met die, jy weet,
Ek los hulle hier om die kak uit te sorg.
gister praat ek heel dag met my tyd oor my stream oor expectations. En hoe ek as 'n karakter wil my expectations fucking te na kom. As iemand iets sê dan fucking kom ek te na, maar ja.
Ja, ek wil my onderbroek gaan lê.
Lekker.
TV.
Ja. Okay, is heeltemal reg. Ek sal verkeerd hulle dit ook. There was gonna potentially be a plan of me heading through to like a firewalk thing, but that's not gonna happen. No walking on fire for me. So if slapping people is a thing, then try ass slapping. That would be technically less harmful because you wouldn't be slapping brains. Ass slapping competition. Het jy hierdie gehoor? Mense sê vir my en hoor hierdie idee ass slapping competition.
Ass slapping competitions. Ek like dit. Ek
Dit
sal
gaan
daaraan
tegnies, ek dink dit sal ook goed doen.
Het jy geweet ander keer na die is jy nou op?
Ja.
Wat?
Ja, dis it.
Nee. Oh, hello guys. Hello. Lekker.
It's fine. He's a tattoo artist here at the joint.
Ander keer het na die dag een van daai paddles. Ek het vir een van daai tafeltennis paddles gegee.
Aha.
Wat se met my bout werk.
Okay.
Want ek het so ietsie daarvoor. En toe fucking soms uit daai ding stikke.
Op jou boude.
Oeh.
Yes. Is dit 'n goeie ding? Extra punte. Jy weet hulle is uit 'n puntesysteem hier so, jou paddlebreak is plus 10.
Melty, lekker saak.
Bless Benny, dankie vir jou ook. Hello fabulous humans. Try ass laughing. Love you. Who needs tears? It's nice having you. It's been a minute. It really has. Ass laughing competition is just another way to say hands-on art appreciation. Spencer Barkley, what is your native language? Tegnies? Is ek Afrikaans. Ek praat Afrikaans is my eerste taal. Ten minste van die perspektief af dat toe ek 'n klein seentjie was, het my ouers my Afrikaans leer praat eerste. En toe moes ek myself leer Engels praat tweede. So in that way, technically, English is my second language. But I speak English now more on a day-to-day basis than I speak Afrikaans. So at this point, I consider English my first language. I kind of feel like I'm glitching when I speak my native language these days. But I'm super happy that I did show up at today's stream. I'm kind of happy that I'm not happy. I am okay with things, my plans of being more busy tonight not working out the way that I thought they would. Because this is fine. This is fine. Mel, all in all, how are you doing? I'm feeling pretty good, Nancy. Like again, you know, I try not to talk too much shade, but again, yesterday we talked about the whole expectations thing and how we try to do the things that are expected of us. And today there was this fractal of nobody, especially on the brand side, the athletes, the film crew. Like I was the only person filming. Literally, I mean, there were people filming with their phones, but they weren't really a part of the crew. I don't really have access to that footage, necessarily, right? So I was the only one actually just being there to capture the media. That was supposed to be a whole other team with their own cameras and their own tripods and their own things. So yeah, it is a matter of expectations not having been met on some people's sides, and then a realization that whatever could have been expected of me, I brought everything. Like I brought myself, and I brought my effort, and that's as much as anyone can ask for, right? So I feel good. I feel satisfied. I feel like I'm enough. I feel like I did a good thing today. So, love is true. Thank you, Nancy, for asking. How are you feeling, friend? Yesterday, you fretted about the expectations placed upon you. Now that the event is over, how did your expectations align with reality? I feel now that the event is over, it was only like me, Jason, and Jay, you know, and like at least at the end of it, that was like really on it when it came to our expectations. The announcer as well, I feel, was like on time, at least more than enough on time for how late the athletes came. But in that way, I feel I did enough. I feel like I did more than enough, and I'm going to have to do more. Like that's also the reality of the situation. I filmed a bunch of media, and now that media needs to be put into one cohesive whole for eyes to consume, one eye blink at a time. That's not how looking works, Mel. How do you know? Maybe if you don't blink your eyes, you're just taking really big bites. I don't know why I'm going down this train of thought. You would swear I got slapped as well. I don't think I have seen Spencer's Barkley's name here before. It was nice to have you, friend. Bless. Huh. I wonder. I'm wondering more. I'm wondering harder. The infinity of things that there can be done. You're pretty quiet today. That backdrop is very reminiscent of the woods just outside Riften. I feel quiet because I have a lot on my mind right now. And I always wish for things to be better, as you do. Well, you could turn this slapping thing into a moneymaker, new career title, hippie love guru, artist, slapping videographer. I was making that exact joke today, Mojo, of how my trajectory of content creation went. Dude sits down and has conversations with people, to dude makes flowers, to dude gives yoga classes and has conversations with people and makes flowers, to dude does 3D mapping for festivals, to do videography and slapping competitions. Like it feels off-brand a little bit. I think the only thing that is like a little bit of solace is the fact that the brand is called Mbata, which starts with an M, right? Yes, reframe. Yes, reframe. If I look at it from this angle, you know, and I close 75% of my cognitive abilities, I can make it make sense. Realistically, it's a matter of expectations. Both sides. And if both sides' expectations are met, both sides' expectations are met. Are you on your way, man?
Yeah.
Let's safe travels, bro. You could turn, yeah. The way that it's being turned into money right now, at the very least, is just by being paid to film now, it seems, at least in part, and compile the content. Yeah. I don't know if I want to be a part of a bigger team that does stuff like that even. Maybe I do. Maybe I would like to learn. You know, weirdly enough, I think that's the thing that I've been called to more than anything, is that there is a professional way to do things in the world with professional gear, and it is made to look professional. And there is a process to doing that, and I would love to know that process. I am, and I'm learning at this moment in time. There is still a lot for me to learn. I think I'm going to go on an adventure. Love is true. Thank you, friends, for joining me for this shorter moment. It's a little bit shorter, but I did promise that I will spend a moment with you, friends. Thank you for joining me. I love you. I appreciate you taking the time to spend a part of your Saturday with me. If you spend some of your time watching a slapping competition, that's even more surreal. I love you. I'll see you, friends, again soon. Tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Until we do it again. Cheers.